So I'm back on the Beetle now, about time this got a little bit of love instead of the bus. And I didn't want to admit it, but I've actually made quite a big mistake, and that is in lining up this A-pillar. So originally I lined the A-pillar, or the new A-pillar panel, up like that without that door alignment tool. It's not actually in there now, and the gap's not so bad. Got a little bit of gap I can work with. Now when I bolt this alignment tool up into its hinge, the A-pillar gap's increasing somewhat. I'll show you that now. So that's the hinge and door alignment tool in place, top end, and now the bottom, you can see where that gap has increased somewhat. So my idea now being I'm going to have to weld a plate up all the way around inside there, and that will act as a backing plate for my weld to take to. That's just 2 of a thicker gap for me to run a weld. It needs something to be backed onto. And there's the finished part. So just made a pie cut there and welded it back up, hole punched it. So I will plug weld it back up underneath there, and then that will reduce the gap I can put my welds to. So I'm just at a bit of a messy stage with this repair now. I've actually had to plug weld from the front of this small repair section because I couldn't get my welding torch up behind there. I'm just giving it a good liberal coating of rust converter where I can reach, and it's a bit of a tidying up stage. I'm going to get all the surfaces ground to bare metal ready for welding, and I'm also going to cut this section out here ready for the inner wing repair. Come to a point where I'm going to stop working on the Beetle now for today. Got quite a lot done with the A-pillar and got this panel to size, ready to be let in, but I've had to order the correct size hose that goes on the heater channel and then passes up through the inner wing there. And I've also put the feelers out. There's a small Y-piece section where the hose splits off in 2 different directions, so I haven't got them for this car. Like I say, I've put the feelers out, see if anyone's got any. If not, then it may result in myself making one.